A lot of our action this week and the majority of our focus is going to shift down to the south, all the way down to the Gulf Coast right there, because that's going to be the result of our rain for the rest of the week. And also, too, our increased humidity that's going to make it a little bit sticky during the afternoon as it slowly creeps up day by day. Now, speaking of down to the south, that's where the hardest of the rain has fallen so far through the late morning hours. Lightning been very, very limited, but we are seeing some in the 4 states, especially in southwest Missouri, just on the other side of I-44. And now look what we're picking up in southeast Kansas. Got some pop-ups that are moving their way in between Fredonia and Independence. So as soon as it gets to noon, that noon heat gives you that instability. Now these over here in southwest Missouri, that's been more of the light shower variety. We haven't seen a whole lot of accumulation. I do want to point out these though, because these just originated really in the last 10-15 minutes. And you can tell they got a little bit of that dark green in them, indicating that those are going to probably intensify here by the time we get to the end of the show. We'll come back to Skywatch Storm Tracker here before we get out of here. Make sure that we don't have any other developments that we need to check on. Very comfortable over 7th and Rangeline. Really was a gorgeous start, even with the mostly cloudy skies to begin with. They quickly parted, and it's nothing but blue and sunshine right now as it sits at 84 degrees. That humidity, 61%, doesn't seem too bad. Like I said, incrementally, day by day, we're going to see that increase during the morning and afternoon hours. The wide variety of temperatures here, we're about a 10-degree difference, and that's kind of our dividing line, if you will. And then remember, we got the rain down here, and we were sitting at 76 in Monette, yet Chanute's up at 86, and even where we've got the pop-ups, 83 and 84 in Neodesha and Independence, and 79 right there in Miami. So yeah, we've had quite the variety on this Tuesday, and there is your line that stretches all the way down into central Texas with the more humid weather. Runs right up through us. And of course, on the right-hand side of your screen, we all know what that's a result of. Here is Tropical Depression Fred. It is right now square over Atlanta, pushing up to the northeast. And as it moves through, we've got watches and warnings abound. Everything from not only flooding. Now, luckily, we've been able to back off the Gulf a little bit. But look at that, from Atlanta all the way up to southern Ohio right now are flood warnings for Fred, and then you also have tornado warnings and watches. As a matter of fact, multiple reports indicated in red right there showing those funnel clouds, including one in central Georgia where they had multiple reports of damage to a sports distribution center, a pump house, and also a tractor trailer overturned on an interstate. It goes to show you that even though it was not a tropical storm by the time it got to Atlanta, it certainly was capable of packing a punch, and that will be the case as it moves through Virginia and the Carolinas later on today. And they're in the low category. Not going to be surprised if that's not even bumped up to about the elevated category as Fred moves through. Then, of course, we've got Tropical Storm Grace. Great went from a low pressure system yesterday, now up to a tropical storm. You look at those tracks, by the middle of the week, got a chance to intensify into a Category 1 hurricane. You'll be curious to see what she does, though, when she hits the Yucatan Peninsula right there. That can probably not steer her off, but maybe, hopefully, slow her down a little bit. Here in the 4 states, high 80s for about the 3rd consecutive day. Very seasonable temperatures, and more importantly, perhaps, if you've got plans for the evening, give you an idea of how that's going to pop up. Like I said, action's going to work pretty much from south to north, clearing off for Wednesday morning, and then Wednesday afternoon, we're going to roll it one more time. As I give you an idea here on the national picture, watch how Texas turns green, and then everything wants to move toward us out of the Gulf. 7-day forecast, those chances for rain, very, very, it's not slight, but at the same point in time, Tanya, it's not widespread. We don't have to worry about flooding. We don't have to worry about severe storms. It's good old-fashioned August showers.
Yeah. Everybody loves a good shower every now and then.
Well, you know, and you'll hear some rumbles of thunder and throw a lightning strike in there every now and then, but, you know, it's not one of those that's going to last all night.
That's true. All right, thanks, Michael.